Hello, everybody. It's me, Mr. Egg, and I'm here with Alex again, and we're asking who's here. And apparently, it is Scream actor David Arquette.
Actor and hardcore legend David Arquette.
And former WCW World Heavyweight Champion.
I don't. Did he actually win anything GCW, or did he just do stuff?
He didn't win GCW. He won in WCW. He's been.
I know he won WCW. It was a whole thing.
He is. He's going to be fighting Frozone. New face Frozone.
This is already a weird week.
This is going to be an interesting one. Frozone, of course, a superhero from Metropolis City. I believe that's the name of the city in The Incredibles. Don't quote me on that.
Answers on a postcard, please.
And our random legend for the evening is Adam Bomb.
Yeah, I believe I saw Gabe Kidd heading towards the outside, and then he got taken out. I assume by a power bomb.
Oh, you're accusing Adam Bomb of trying to kill Gabriel Kidd? That's a bold assumption.
I didn't say Kidd. I just said power bomb. Power bomb is not necessarily murder.
Sure. Here is former NXT Season 1 competitor, member of the Nexus, and the rapper for PJ Black's Ring of Honor theme, Monster Michael Tarver.
Channeling the Nexus with the theme.
Yeah. Current Intercontinental Champion Sami Zayn.
Feeling very oozy today.
Indeed, he is. Very hype is Sami Zayn. First time competing in Multiversal Wrestling.
Probably not his first shot at some iteration of the Who's Here belt.
Probably not. This man, however, has his first chance at the title.
I mean, at least under this name.
Yes, it is one of the modern hardcore legends, Death Rider Jon Moxley, current IWGP Heavyweight Champion, former AEW Champion, second ever, if I'm not mistaken.
Is he still IWGP? I can't remember who won at Forbidden Door.
I don't remember either. And channeling the future of his career is a very young face, 2002 Randy Orton, who is going to give my co-commentator an aneurysm with the overdrive.
It's a dumb move.
And you get to see it. And lining up what might be the most star-studded roster for the Who's Here Championship in this season is JC, the second ever female Who's Here Champion.
Yeah, quite the surprise. Like, we have quite a star-studded one this week. Last week was quite a
interesting one,
surprising one.
And here we have Jon Moxley, Sami Zayn, Randy Orton, David Arquette, and Frozone. And there's a Michael Tarver and Adam Bomb too, but
Star-studded, and also two other people are here.
Yeah, two other wild cards. Like, it appears like the two superheroes teaming up there are Adam Bomb and Frozone going after Orton.
I feel like Adam Bomb being on the wrong side of that double team move.
I feel like being on the right side, actually. You know, technically he's meant to have superpowers.
Yeah, but he's not doing the power bomb part of the power bomb.
You gotta give it up sometimes for team ups. Sami Zayn pitting Tarver. No, obviously the wild card in this contest, as we say, are Tarver and Adam Bomb. But who was the odds-on favorite?
I mean, I would have to say Jon Moxley for odds-on favorites.
I mean, that's valid. I still think Sami Zayn definitely the second. Orton's a bit of a wild card himself, I guess, because it's young Orton. It's Barry Orton.
And, you know, David Arquette has done a lot of very silly things in his wrestling career. You never know what version of David Arquette you're going to get in any given match. So
I believe it is GCW Arquette.
Then I
based on
I
attire.
would expect the craziest.
Yeah, based on his attire, I'm pretty certain that's the one he used against Cardona? I want to say they fought.
Yes.
That feels very right to me.
It's one of the main things in the David Arquette must die thing.
Yeah, it's Mark Cardona trying to kill David Arquette.
he wanted to make up for all the shit he did in WCW, so he went, I'm gonna have the most ridiculous hardcore matches possible.
Fun side note, Arquette being a wrestler is actually more known to my family who have watched the Scream movies. To the point where I said, we call him wrestler and sometimes actor David Arquette, right? And we all agree.
Yeah, no, totally fair.
Yeah, like, just straight up, like, say what you want. Yes, the Arquette World Championship run was dog water and was really bad for business. But Arquette has actually proven himself to be a pretty good wrestler, all things considered.
Like the mission statement of David Arquette Must Die kind of was successful. He was like, yeah, I know that was shit. I want to actually do a good wrestling run this time.
Yeah, I still think he could. Like, I really hope this is just a fancy booking thing, but PCO versus Arquette. That would be funny.
That'd be
amazing.
That would be interesting.
That would be amazing.
I don't think we've seen PCO in our universe yet. At least not in this one.
Not yet. I'm hoping if I say his name, I'll invoke it. Do not say the obvious comparison. No.
You just said say his name.
Don't.
You know how this works, right?
Don't you dare. I will Booker T you. I will heal there. There you go. On the right part of the exchange is at a bomb there. I just noticed.
Yes.
Now,
yes, he has had a couple actual bombs in this. Past the first one he didn't do properly.
Fun Michael Tarver fact, actually. Michael Tarver was the first feud for Wade Barrett in his FCW run.
Double stretch.
Barrett was a commentator who was hired to take out PJ Black by an unknown party. And Tarver was PJ Black's opponent at the time. So there you go. There's a fun fact about Tarver for the evening.
It's the one we've got. Low blow onto Moxley.
I mean, I have more than one fun fact. I have more than one fun fact about him. But he's about to hit Tequila Sunrise for his troubles.
That is a code red.
I mean, honestly, technique is quite similar in execution.
Yeah, there's a lot of similarities between.
Beautiful spinning power slam there from Tarver.
Death Rider onto David Arquette.
That's something we could actually believe being said in real life.
Yes, because they both have wrestled for GCW.
Like, Arquette versus
Tarver just getting out of that bridge.
Like, Tarver is a pretty solid, ground-based fighter. We haven't seen a lot of offense in that way from him yet, though. There's the power slam again.
Yeah, almost leaping into it.
Yeah, like a leaping, twisting one. Kind of like a Black Hole Slam kind of an execution. Blow to the head, Orton and Arquette.
A lot of bodies, a lot of brawling.
Frozone goes to the top. Beautiful elbow.
Bit of hailing to the king from Frozone.
I can't believe Frozone is here. I also can't believe he has a super suit.
Yeah, he didn't lose it. He didn't put it in the wash.
Adam Bomb, Powerbomb counter onto JC, only a 2.9, not enough to put the champ down. Superhero team up yet again.
As Tarver going a knockout punch with JC and all of the actual wrestlers up at the top brawling around.
The team up does not work. Rosa tries to pin Adam Bomb. Remember, only one person can win the Who's Here Championship at a time.
As this is elimination style. There will be one person remaining at the end of this, which will be the person to win or potentially be the first this season to retain the Who's Here Championship. Destino from JC.
Yeah, for some reason I was going to go with Tranquilo. It's not that.
No, surprisingly, the guy telling everyone to calm down does not have a move named Calm Down.
Yeah, I feel as though it's a missed opportunity. Roll up on Orton.
While the superheroes continue to paddle out at the front.
Adam Bomb 2 on Frozone.
Death Rider onto David Arquette again.
However, not able to capitalize on the pin. The referee counting out Sami Zayn. Tarver pinning the champ.
2.9.
Frozone. Not the most acrobatic move we dictate of Frozone.
Bulldog choke onto Adam Bomb.
But definitely in the ropes.
Yeah, manages to get
Orton's
a foot
out.
on the rope. Yeah, the inexperienced version of Orton getting knocked out by
Frozone.
yeah, I was like by a superhero.
I don't know how to take that. Dragon Screw by Moxley into the Bulldog Choke.
Bulldog choke on Sami Zayn, trying to get it to the ropes.
DDT from Frozone. Back body drop onto Tava from Zayn. Zayn going all in for a suplex on the vertical base. Gets vertical suplexed in return.
Yeah, does one, gets doubled.
Yeah. Tava's just been hit in the Tavas.
In the Tavas. Michinoku driver on to David Arquette. Sami Zayn fighting everybody who we can see, basically.
Sami Zayn versus Arquette, definitely another believable match for very different reasons.
Yeah.
Mainly,
again,
Johnny Knoxville.
Oh, so yeah, this is the man that fought Johnny Knoxville.
In an actually decent comedy match. I wouldn't call it a wrestling match, but, you know, something.
Yes, no serious wrestling happening there.
What, you don't think a giant hand is involved in serious wrestling? Clearly it was Mae Young's son.
Clearly.
Yeah, there's
All grown up.
There's a cutter and another cutter.
Yeah, series of blows, duels.
Tava goes for the clubbing clothesline, hits Rhodes to the ground. That is a hell of a kick, but not a hell of a kick.
Yeah, big boot. Not a hell of a kick, just a big boot.
No, it's not a haluva kick. It's a hell of a kick.
That's what I said. It's not a hell of a kick. It's just a big boot.
No. The haluva kick is in the corner. The hell of a kick is just a boot.
No, there is no hell of a kick.
No, there is. I mean, haluva kick is just hell of a kick, but pronounced wrong.
It is quite literally someone mishearing.
That is the inspiration behind it. So, like, the standing one has to be the hell of a kick. There goes Arquette.
Arquette also now unconscious.
Well,
for one of those matches.
Yeah, apparently Arquette did die. Let's hope he's okay. Netbreaker onto Randy Orton.
Yeah, Randy Orton's just sort of been in the middle of all this.
Frozone, no! Not again!
Frozone,
not again! Not again! Not fucking again! No!
JC, series of
right onto Frozone.
Phoenix splashes.
Onto Moxley, who's onto Frozone, who's onto Orton.
That was 3 consecutive Phoenix splashes.
No! Not again!
And a shooting star press onto the still unconscious Randy Orton.
Not again! No! No, leave Randy alone! Oh no! Randy Orton! We need to get medical assistance for Orton pronto! That's twice as delirious!
Code red onto Moxley.
Only at 2.
Not enough to put him away.
As soon as he went for it, code red onto Zayn. Oh my god. As soon as it happened, like, no, it's gonna happen again, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just like, we saw, we had flashbacks.
I have PTSD. Post-traumatic stress delirious. God damn.
Adam Bomb getting powerbombed by Frozone.
It's words so far. I feel as though that's another Phoenix splash from JC.
I didn't see. It was a splash of some sort.
Yeah, something. There's the best
Running
Bulldog
power
passion.
slam.
JC's out. New champion confirmed.
New champion guaranteed, and this isn't going to be a match where everyone is knocked out. That's.
Thank God.
Although I feel like if Moxley wins, he's going to want to make this the blood sport.
Yeah, we might have to turn it into a Texas death match.
Texas death, submission, and knockout only.
Never mind.
Moxley is... Frozone has saved us from whatever that was going to be.
Yeah, because it wasn't going to be possible. So thank God.
Wouldn't have been pretty, that's for certain.
Yeah, wouldn't have been possible, pretty or good. Manhandle slam right onto Tava.
Pump handle bomb.
I know. I'm just used to seeing
Manhandle
it with the
slam.
manhandle slam.
The manhandle slam at this point is just a Yoranagi. I don't even think she does the pump handle bit anymore.
What can I say? I like to reminisce.
Yes, for those 2 weeks that she made it an actual interesting move and not just being the Rock
I mean,
or Booker T.
Tava's really been using that slam quite a lot. I feel bad for not knowing its name.
It feels like it should have one if it doesn't.
It definitely does. Tava punches Frozone. Frozone gets fist dropped.
Yes. Superplex. Sane to the outside. I don't think this is the final four anyone expected.
No, I expected David Arquette. No, don't you dare. You son of
Not
a
again.
gun. Does anyone else sense a YouTube short coming? I sure do.
I already did, and now it's only getting worse.
Yeah, post-traumatic stress delirious is becoming a thing. Mickey James, I think, is yelling backstage from what I can hear. We should really probably get a lot of stretches out for next time, my god.
Medical team really needs to be more on this.
Yeah, the medical team does nothing. Like, last time I checked, it was just Casper.
I mean, they always seem to have to wait till after the match, which is strange.
Yeah,
Keep telling them to go out, and they're like, no, we have to wait.
But, like, does this mean people have more respect for David Arquette than 2002 Randy Orton in this match? Like, I feel like you could hit either of them, right?
I mean, I think Orton is just closer, but also, I don't know. I feel like people probably do have more respect by David Arquette at this point. Specifically 2002 Orton.
Oh no. It looked like Sane was going to go for the Helluva kick, but against that.
Instead, throwing Frozone into Atom Bomb.
They're trying to create the nuclear winter in the corner.
Probably not the best idea.
Yeah, probably not. We don't know if Atom Bomb can just erupt. Considering he was billed as being from, I want to say he was actually Chernobyl. I could be wrong on that. He was definitely from a real power plant. Which is what makes it weirder. Tava's still in it. If you had told me Michael Tarver would be on an episode of Multiversal Portal Wrestling, I would have called you crazy. Alas, here we are.
Yeah, well, one of these four men will be who's a champion.
And it could be Michael Tarver. It could be Frozone. It could be Atom Bomb. Or it could legitimately be Sami Zayn.
Yeah, it's like we could have our second fictional character. We could have our second WrestleCrap winner of the season.
I don't actually remember. Could have our first member of the Nexus. If you don't count Bray Wyatt as being distant from Husky Harris, there goes Atom Bomb.
Frozone looking rather worn out, is able to belly to belly. Sami Zayn.
Boots to the stomach. Sami Zayn Irish ripped into the corner. Frozone looking to take advantage. Takes him up to the top rope. Beckons for the superplex. Is told no. Spinning DDT for the trouble.
Tornado DDT off the top.
Zayn trying to maintain momentum. O'Connor roll.
Bit of a schoolboy.
Not enough.
Swinging net breaker. Frozone going up.
This
going down and going up.
going down.
Going down.
So Tava throwing him out the ring. Slam to Frozone. Frozone going for the power bomb. Oh, never mind. There's 3 people.
I think that's now the most knockouts we've had in one.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Match.
Definitely. Frozone had, I believe, use his powers too liberally.
And I believe Frozone has got at least 2 of those knockouts.
Oh yeah, definitely
Goes to
2.
top. Elbow drop.
This time on the right person.
Hail of the king.
Sammy taking him to the corner.
Tree of woe.
Whoa, into the boots.
Spinning neck breaker.
Sammy not pulling out the blue thunder bomb or the haluva kick as of yet.
Or the Koji clutch. Let us not forget the other one, as much as he has.
1, 2. Nearly. Sammy's able to kick out just in the nick of time.
We know the heart and the soul of Sami Zayn, belly to belly.
Resolve, fireman's carry. Snapmare.
Elbows fights out of that waist lock.
He's able to rumble his way out. Irish whip into the ropes. Big boot from Frozone. Very much a power offense. Very surprising given, you know, his agility.
Zayn fighting his way off the apron.
Goes to the head, elbow to the head.
The ropes.
Whip into a drop kick.
Whip.
It's an Irish whip. Say Irish. Irish. Say whip. Whip. Hell of a kick.
There's one hell of a kick.
And it is hella not enough.
What is it going to take either of these men down?
Well,
Is he willing to take the title via count out, but only getting a 3 count?
it's going to be hard to do it when there's a 20 count. And you're not going to prevent it. Beautiful suplex, half and half.
Half and half style indeed.
Nailed
Off
it
the
that
ropes.
time. I'm learning.
We're getting better.
We're getting better. We are evolving with the times.
Trading blows.
Oh no. Drop kick from the Frozone.
Big back body drop.
Sends him to the sky, makes him plummet.
Let gravity do the work. Running back elbow.
Into a belly to belly.
Pulls Sammy away from the ropes.
Sammy trying to take advantage wherever he can, try to maneuver out of the way of Frozone.
A little bit of a jive from Frozone.
Crossbody connects. Only a 2. Sammy refuses to go down again.
Sammy basically turning around into being cross-bodied there.
Duplex sending Frozen to the outside. Sami Zayn not willing to capitalize yet again.
But I think that's just both men taking the moment to, recover, get some breath back.
I don't think you have the opportunity to. You gotta, be on your opponent. You can't let them recover that much. Especially when you're 40 minutes in a match. Oh no,
So
here we go again.
That is the sort of 50-50.
Called it.
Yep.
Called it.
Yep.
It's gonna be very fun seeing this all behind a sequence. Oh no, here we go. Thank God.
Powerbomb.
Onto Orton. Pinfall onto Orton. Yet again.
Orton's not quite lifeless corpse. Exploder.
Onto Orton's leg. Poor Orton. Can someone please get him a doctor? My God.
Michinoku driver onto Orton as well.
And I fear it might get worse. And they're now dancing on Orton.
Super kick.
I feel like Frozone might... Oh no, but it's going to go dive on Orton again. Only a 2.
Only a 2. These lax Culvers from Frozone might come back to bite him.
Little my Tree of Woe goes for the boots again. Trying to wear out the breath.
Yeah, well, take out the breath, wear out the midsection.
Yes, technically you'd hit the lungs to lose breath, but you also have breath go through your entire body, and it also cuts. You're also forced to kind of breathe back into your gut. You know what I mean? You gotta kind of bring it back up to the rest of your body.
So do we need to explain how a diaphragm works?
Answers on a postcard.
Like, yeah, if you hit someone in the gut, you will force their diaphragm up. Forcing the diaphragm up forces air out of the lungs.
Yes.
It's not.
Hence why you go for the stomach. Also, it's just a bigger surface area. You're able to hit it more effectively.
Twisting mech breaker once again.
Sammy rolls him up.
Catches him. Is it enough? No.
Nope, only a 2.
Really could do with rolling these bodies out of the ring, but
Last.
referee is just letting things go.
Frozone deciding to take my advice on capitalization.
Which is, I don't know how much Frozone can capitalize himself at the moment. Pump
Blue
handle, Blue Thunder,
The
bomb.
bomb. Yeah, does a blue thunder bomb out of the pump handle, added strength.
Well, yeah, a little bit of a mix-up on the normal.
More opportunistic, you could argue. Gonna be more easy to catch an opponent out of standing on a recovery position.
Probably does even more to disorientate the opponent.
Yeah, because you have the extra spin and lift.
Yeah, they're not just spinning around, they're flipping as well.
It's an exchange of blows yet again. Sami Zayn and Frozone trading the punches. Frozone, drop kick.
It's again Frozone getting the advantage in the strike exchanges. But I think overall being out wrestled, though I might speak too soon. Powerbomb, cover.
1, 2, it's enough!
Commentator's curse strikes again.
It does, and Frozone, of all people, from one fictional character to another, Frozone manages to win his first championship in his debut. And also knocking out a bunch of people. Credit to Zayn, though, for lasting an extra 15 minutes over Tava, but alas, not enough. Your winner, and who's here champion, Frozone. Well, folks, it's about damn time Christian Cage finally faced a little bit of repercussion for his words backstage.
Yes, after about a month of running away from me, I finally managed to get him to show up for his scheduled like 3 weeks ago match for the Loserweight Championship.
Yeah, so for those in the know, the Loserweight belt comes from my own sort of universe, and well, Christian kept running his mouth, so they might have manipulated the portal slightly.
So he kept talking his way into matches and talking himself up and talking Nick Wayne up, and every match that they had, they have lost.
Consistently. They're on a losing streak. Now, originally, this was meant to be Nick Wayne's match, but Christian Cage is now so defiant about his kid having any issues or losses that he has taken it on himself to represent the patriarchy. And notably, Kill Switch, as he likes to call him, though we call him Luchasaurus just we're not dicks, isn't here.
Yes, notable by his absence. And even more noticeable, Luchasaurus, the one member of the patriarchy currently immune from the Loserweight belt.
Yes, having been formerly a Loserweight champion.
A situation that was also caused by Christian Cage.
Yes, so very bittersweet that we have to say hi to Luchasaurus and have him be in the same league as Christian, because we would prefer it not to be the case, but alas.
I mean, a lot of unfortunate accounts in regards to the Loserweight division so far. Lady Frost being here still seems like a massive, massive disappointment.
Indeed it is, but they did lose, unfortunately. Still might not be as long reigning as Cora Jade.
Cora Jade, unfortunately, having 5 defenses, I believe, of the Loserweight title.
I believe so. I'd have to double check the sheet on that.
Can't remember if it was 5 defenses or 5 matches regarding.
It was at least 5 matches, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I could actually just get it up because I actually do keep track of the stats here. Let's see. title history, Cora Jade. So, let's rattle off the names here. Rusev, Bianca Belair, Booba Hatfield, Songa, Luchasaurus, Mickey James, Braun Strowman. I believe it was... Songa was a singles match, Booba was a singles match. Rusev Bianca was a tag match.
It's a triple threat.
And Luchasaurus, Mickey James, and Braun Strowman was a fatal 4-way, so that's 4 matches plus the one which made her the champion.
So yes, 5 in total.
Not including the fact that she had to qualify by losing matches against Alex Kane and... Oh, who was it? I want to say it was Pac.
I mean, I can go pull up the original.
I got the database. Don't worry, I got the sheet.
I mean, that was qualifying wise, yeah. It's just
it was definitely Pac and Alex Kane. That's for sure. Because it was Pac in the first round. Alex Kane was the one who survived the finals of the Loserweight Graduate. I don't want to say win, but you know. Christian and Lady Frost both rolling in at 11. Remember, it is a 20 count in Multiversal Portal Wrestling.
It's a 20 count, so we don't have to play with settings.
Yes. And in addition, senior referee of the Loserweight Division, Brad Maddox, is on hand. You may be asking, why Brad Maddox? Why not Brad Maddox?
I feel like if you're asking the question, you know nothing about Brad Maddox.
If you're asking the question, you might only know them because Soraya. Now there's a deep cut.
Lady Frost.
Lady Frost.
Yeah, Lady Frost currently in the driver's seat.
Nick Wayne not getting involved so far, staying on the outside.
Yeah, you gotta think, if Nick Wayne doesn't somehow get involved and Christian loses, there's going to be some repercussions.
I mean, in real life, we have currently 1/3 of the AEW Trios Tag Champions in the Cage Patriarchy. Yes, they beat the Boom Boom Club.
I don't know, I haven't watched this week's episode of Dynamite.
Yeah. There's the spoilers for those not keeping up to date. But as currently 1/3 of the Trios Tag Champions might add an extra belt to his closet, the Loserweight.
Yes, having real world titles doesn't stop you, doesn't give you the immunity that having our titles does.
Indeed, it does not. And speaking of titles, later on in the evening we will be seeing Dakota defend the MPW Championship, and I believe also the tag finals are happening.
Yes, we got quite a few titles. It's a hell of a title show.
Dude, you could always call this the Night of Champions.
Well, if I get it out fast enough, a second title Tuesday.
Fingers crossed that you can. Race against the clock, 2.9 there. Now, Lady Frost has been very timid about hitting the temperature drop.
Just as you say that.
That's a moonsault.
So just a regular moonsault.
Yeah, it doesn't affect me like it does you, sir.
But, I mean, so I almost to your point instead. Spear.
Yeah. I mean, exactly to the point. Like, we've not seen her nail the temperature drop at all.
No, not since the, you know, I mean, maybe she thinks it's cursed. Like, it was after hitting that she then proceeded to get taken out.
Well,
you know, in the Who's Here match that caused her to end up being in this position in the first place.
But it's that lack of move that made her lose to Cora Jade, which qualified her for the Loserweight belt.
Yeah, and like, not to mention, yeah, okay, she hit that move and then got taken out. She got taken out after eliminating somebody.
Yeah, like, it's a very effective high-risk technique, and I get not wanting to risk, potentially. You know, you don't want to risk injury, you don't want to risk, you know, missing the move, but sometimes you have to. You know, you can't
do you think that's why JC did the triple one before? Because she knew at very least she'd land on Orton?
You know, maybe. But at the same time, it might just be that JC doesn't like Orton.
I mean, given the results of the way the last match went, I think a lot of people don't like Orton.
Yeah, Orton might be the Austin Theory of Multiversus Total Wrestling.
That's a statement.
That is a statement, maybe not a factual one, but a statement. He's in the mine. Frost meets Christian Cage in the far corner. Both of these wrestlers, veterans of the 2000s, that's without denial. Christian, of course, having faced DDP at WrestleMania for the European Championship. Lady Frost having been a Chicago All-Star. There is
Impale her.
Yes, the Impaler. Shades of Copeland.
Back suplex, both down. Frost getting up.
Christian definitely has a little bit of experience behind him as well for the 90s and beyond. You know, fought in TLC matches against the Dudleys and the Hardys. Pinfall.
Pinfall off the satellite DDT. It
it's
is
enough.
Unfortunately enough.
Christian Cage, of all people, gets immunity.
And honestly, more disappointingly, Lady Frost is still the Loserweight champion. Still refusing to hit the temperature drop.
Well, yeah, sometimes it's just the way it's gonna be. Sorry, Lady Frost. Congratulations, Christian.
I don't think anyone expected our tag team tournament final to be the match that it is, but it is the match that it is. Team Funky Future of Taguchi and Ricochet coming out first.
Indeed, I didn't anticipate that this would be the end result, but it is the end result. My money was on LAX.
Yeah, I was very much. I think everyone was expecting LAX to beat the team that are still referring to themselves as Project Superbad of Kip Sabian and Martin Kirby, but
And they're coming out with Penelope Ford, not a surprise, given it's the finals.
yeah, I mean, Penelope Ford paying dividends against LAX. I think LAX probably would have had it won without Penelope Ford's distraction, so.
Yeah, it was critical. Could be the edge they need. Kirby Taguchi starting off the match.
I want to say the two silliest men in the tournament. I don't think that's an insult to either of them.
I think it's accurate. And in that regard, yes. Will be sent to the outside.
If there's anyone to pull out the Zoidberg elbow against, you'd think it's Taguchi.
Yeah, but maybe Kip Sabian is, like, preventing it. Maybe he's like, don't do it.
Slingshot in with a funky weapon into the knee bar.
You know, I imagine that perhaps Sabian is saying to him backstage, yeah, we got to take this seriously. It's the titles.
I mean, that does sound like something Kip Sabian would do.
And this is the guy with a box on his head, so, you know, he knows something about silly.
I think if there is any time not to be silly, it is the, title match of the tag team tournament.
Yeah, it is now. You know, you have the opportunity to be the inaugural Multiversal Portal Wrestling Tag Team Champions.
Spike, Rana from Ricochet.
And you gotta think, we gotta have a big tag division coming up. You got LAX, you got DIY, who I hear are coming back from injury. You have your opponents here, whichever one doesn't win. You know, you have quite a tag division.
I mean, we saw in the semi-finals as well. That on the other side, the Hatfields were putting on a hell of a showing throughout that tournament.
Yeah, you got to think both LAX and the Hatfields are going to be interested in, going for the title again. And then, you've got a whole bunch of other teams that exist. Unfortunately, you got like the Cage Patriarchy. You have Jarrett's faction. You got the Bollywood Boys once again. You have quite a selection of competitors who you might have to fight.
Yeah, like everyone wanting to put in a good impression as the first champions.
Yeah, the question is, will people be able to? Beautiful suplex by Kip Sabian. It's a lot of pressure. Question is,
Sabian.
will it be enough to motivate either team to be, dominant champions?
I think, like we were talking about, balancing the silly. We're seeing a lot more of this knee bar out of Taguchi. A lot less, a lot less of the funky weapon. A lot less of the, we haven't seen a bum IA. We've been seeing a lot of, proper, solid amateur wrestling out of Taguchi.
But we still have seen the funky weapon.
Yes, but not as much as we would. I think we normally would.
Perhaps, but you gotta think that like the team of Taguchi and Ricochet are more willing to pull it out. They're more willing to, I guess, have fun would be the optimal term.
Yeah, I get it. But I mean, as with everything, it is a balance, and I think it's a balance both sides are going to have an interesting time getting right.
To the head. Into the double collapse, both men up. I don't know exactly who you'd want to win here.
I mean, I think technically, the team from Funky Future quantifies as the vetted team, but probably not by that much.
Yeah, I don't feel it's a lot of veteranism. Maybe on an individual level, but as a tag team, they've not really, they've not really been out there so much.
I mean, these are both tag teams that have been, before this tournament, had been apart for a very long time.
Yeah, this is going to be a very weird situation. You can have two teams who have been less represented coming out of the gate, and that is a lot of pressure.
Now, I don't know if Project Superbad have ever won a tag team championship before.
I believe they might have.
I
that
know.
Was years ago.
I know the Funky Future have. They were a former junior heavyweight tag team. Trio of Fisherman Busters there from Taguchi.
It's going to be a very odd...
Dodon.
Nails it. But I think Kip's going to cut it off. Yes, he does.
Yeah, Ricochet not fast enough to make the defense.
It's a weird one, that's for sure. Both men have a lot to prove, and by both men I mean both teams.
Yes.
They both really have a lot to prove. They're coming out of the gates as the local champion, and you need to set a good example for the belt.
Ricochet up to the top again, another double moonsault.
Yeah, it hits the 720 plus degrees.
Takedown from Kirby, tags out.
Here he gives opportunity to Sabian. There's a total elimination. Technique's been borrowed quite a few times.
Yeah, that various variations of that high-low combination. It's a very effective way of taking people off their, taking people off their feet in a way that's, a little bit harder to predict how they're going to land.
Just throwing them off, and I think that's going to come in. I don't want to say clutch, but I think it's going to come in handy as the champions hope to maintain the course.
Sabian.
Double flip sent on his own.
Yeah, going the other way.
Gucci unable to break it up. Barely not punished.
Never punished, clearly.
That is really a close call you don't want to be involved in.
I mean, there's going to be a lot of hard decision making in this match, I think. Tree of Woe.
That's true.
Elbows to the thigh. Trying to give Kip Sabian a Charlie horse.
I know. I would be trying to reduce the risk here. You know what I mean?
Deathly Hallows.
He nails it. Ricochet's probably going to want to break it up, and he does.
Yeah, way too close to Funky Future's corner.
Like, that's what I mean, though. You want to be overprotective, I think. It's not bad to be, there just in case you need to break it up.
Series of half and half suplexes as Martin Kirby comes in.
Leave a hold in the allied corner. Way too close to the ropes now.
Yeah, he will use that leverage to fight his way out.
Penelope Ford watching on, hasn't interfered as of yet.
No, it was stopping a pin last time.
Yeah, and it was the critical pin as well.
Another series of fisherman busters.
There's his 3 friends out on a fishing trip.
The fishing buddies, if you will.
Yeah. The 3 fisheries.
Inzaguri takes Kirby down. Kirby back up with rolling forearm.
Yeah, sends that discus right into the jaw. But we'll see suplex from Ricochet, former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, inaugural Speed Champion, former North American Champion in WWE.
I believe IC Champion as well.
I believe also spiritually Lucha Underground Champion.
Counters the suplex, changes tactic, misses the punch, gets a DDT.
Doesn't get everything, but then captures it again. Backdrop, drops him on his head.
Yeah, really had him folded up there.
Him trying to force separation. Enough just to process. Soul but to the stomach. There's your double foot stomp. Right on the spine. Way too close to the Gucci.
Takuchi just kicking the ass of Kip Sabian, quite literally. Double moonsault into the cover.
And it's enough!
Yeah, Martin Kirby getting a little disorientated there. Not able to make the save.
Funky Future, out of all the teams it could have been, are your inaugural MPW Tag Team Champions. Congratulations to them! Ladies and gentlemen, it is now Ethan's time to shine, so to speak.
Yeah, after going on a hell of a run, I think 4, maybe 5 different competitors he's beaten recently over the past few weeks.
And now here he is, looking to compete as the first challenger for the MPW Championship held by Dakota Kai.
Yes, and on top of that, this is not a normal match. Both competitors have been putting emphasis on their ability to knock people out. Dakota Kai knocking out Chris Renfrew in a fatal 4-way match, cutting that match short. Ethan Page knocking out Swerve last week.
Yeah, we're gonna see one weird contest here because it will be fought in Last Man Standing.
So they're going to have to take their opponent out for long enough for them to stay down.
And that's going to raise a lot of challenges for the opposition. It's going to be to the count of 10. Definitely a dangerous match stipulation for sure.
Yes, we made sure everyone's barred from ringside, but I think other than that, I don't know if there's any other limitations into what these competitors can do.
I don't think the referee is gonna stop anything, to be honest.
Yeah, Paul Turner's basically just there to count.
He's just here to ensure that the match goes smoothly, so to speak. Kicks to the head.
Kawada style. The ropes lariat.
Ethan Page has been on a hell of a run. We spoke about the patriarchy's losses. Well, Ethan Page is one of those losses.
Yeah, like that was part of the ships passing in opposite directions, if you will.
Yeah, and now here is the end result. We have 2 people who bursting for the title, competing for the first time.
Dakota Kai spent weeks like begging for a contest, and when she finally gets it, she cuts it short. Like she was saying, she was getting antsy, sitting on the title, not doing anything. They finally put her in a match with a good, solid group of contenders, and she takes what a lot of people were considering the best contender out.
There's a way to go, that's for sure.
Yeah, gotta think whenever Chris Renfrew is back that he's gonna want his pound of flesh.
Yeah, I think Renfrew is not a a soft touch, so to speak. Willing to inflict a lot of pain.
The choice to cross him might come back to bite Dakota, but that is a problem for later down the line for her. There's again, Ethan Page having proven himself quite a lot and quite the worthy challenger for the MPW Championship.
Both competitors very much still on each other, not allowing for a long count. Not even allowing for a single count so far.
Yeah, neither of them thinking that they've done enough damage to let the referee try and take a count, not trying to go for the win yet.
Yeah, both willing to keep up the aggression. There's a blow to the chest of Ethan Page, followed by a blow to the head.
Those educated feet of Dakota Kai, former leader of Team Kick.
Someone called her the Kick Scholar.
Chiropractor.
The chiropractor has been hit. Both athletes down. Here's the count.
2, 3, 4.
Looks like recovery at 4.
Yeah, recovery at 4. Referee giving it the 5 count, but he was to his feet at the 4.
Yeah, so he will be fine.
And you've got to think that's quite the statement. Like, yeah, you keep counting because you make sure that the wrestler is actually ready to go, and taking that extra second to recover is probably wise from Page. But yeah,
you gotta
taking that finisher and only getting up at 4.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Kai is up at 5.
That wasn't even Ethan's finisher.
Yeah, that's not even the Ego's Edge. So you gotta be careful. Like, you gotta be ready to almost kind of phantom kick out. So you've gotta have the instinct to know when your body is had enough and when your body hasn't, more crucially.
When your body has had enough and how to force it to have more. Wheelbarrow Bulldog there from Kai.
Yeah, I mean, there's ways of cheating the system, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's gonna help here. Ego's Edge.
It's a long way down. It's a high angle on your neck that you fall onto.
Recovering a 8 count.
8 count for the referee. Probably up at 7. Another chiropractor.
The count goes off again.
Ethan's a little slower to get up this time. Not got the space to be confident about it.
That's enough. Guy has put down Ethan Page.
Yeah, Ethan Page getting up, but not seeming to recover, just collapsing again.
Yeah, we're gonna need to get medical assistance for Ethan Page and put on him, but for now, your MVW champion is still Dakota Kai. Congratulations. What the hell is Delirious doing out here?
Yeah, we as far as we were told, that was the entire card for the night. But Delirious making their way to the ring.
Why is the ref staying in the ring? The card's done. You wrapped it up. We can go home, Paul. Oh, I know why.
Oh, oh God, this is
looks like we're staying.
Well, if it wasn't before, I think it is now.
Get comfy, folks. It's the Open Challenge.
Yeah, the return of the Never Open Weight Challenge.
And of course, Steve can defy all logic, all booking, all the time.
And Delirious just defies reason most of the time.
Dennis doesn't know where he is, let's be honest. He can barely identify and knocked out Mickey James. And yet here he is, fighting for a title.
Yes, Delirious, former Who's Here champion, so not a stranger to titles here in MPW.
Yeah, but like, that was honestly a fluke at best.
I mean, you could kind of say every Who's Here championship is that as well, but you know.
That's by the by. Like, Delirious doesn't know anything. For all we know, he's thinking he's at a tea party.
I don't think he's that far gone.
I don't know. Have you heard him speak recently?
Yes, sorry I don't speak Delirious.
Who does? Apart from the obvious.
I mean, clearly some people do. Some people understand what he's saying.
Who? Who understands him?
I don't know. I believe El Generico understood him.
Of course El Generico understands him. It's El Generico. That's a given.
Series of clubbing bros in the corner from Delirious.
Like, I think this man is a danger to the entire locker room. He's willing to hit moves on unconscious opponents and risk injuries.
Delirious is a danger to everyone, including himself.
Yeah, and that's why I don't think he should be here.
And honestly, that's what makes him such a, hard competitor to face.
You're insane. He shouldn't be here. At all.
I do not know what your problem is with a professional wrestler having a professional wrestling match.
My issue is it's Delirious. The man doesn't know who he is. How can you be a champion if you don't even know what the championship is?
I still think you're underestimating Delirious.
No, I think I'm overestimating him, actually.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I just don't think this man should be champion, and I hope Steve Austin wins. I'm biased here.
I mean, clearly.
Well, he's been our senior referee, and he's done a damn good job.
No, I'm pretty sure referee Steve Austin and wrestler Steve Austin are two different people. I think that's been established.
I don't know what you mean.
We definitely didn't have a match with Steve Austin being ref by Steve Austin.
That's a hearsay. Well, I'm just going to drink this Steve Weiss, if you don't mind. Yes, he bought me off with beer. I am not against it.
This show not sponsored by Broken Skull Sessions. Currently, we would not turn it down.
Yeah, if Stone Cold wants to, go nuts. We would happily call this the Steve Weiss Open Challenge, if officially sponsored. Well, I would be, I should say.
I mean, I would actually use the actual name of the beer, but sure. TKO.
I like Steve Weiss as a funnier name.
Pile driver.
Like, I know it's Broken Skull IPA, but... I wonder how many wrestling alcohol sponsors we could get. Do you think the Bellas would be interested?
I mean, I'd be down.
What about Carmella?
Does Carmella have... What
Yes,
does Carmella
she has
have?
a red wine.
Jade Driller.
Yeah, she has a red wine. Did you not know?
No, I didn't.
Genuinely?
No, I generally didn't. Then again, I don't really drink red, so...
That's fair, I don't drink at all. But yeah, she has, what's it called? Oh god, it's, Cabocagna.
Sure, I don't think that's how that's pronounced, but I can't tell you how it is actually pronounced.
Actually, it might be a rosé now that I think about it, but like, rosé is kind of a red.
Rosé is actually closer to a white.
I don't drink. This is a lesson.
Yep.
All I know is that he means boss bitch in Italian.
Of course it does.
Yeah, because it's Carmella.
Because it's Carmella.
Who else has alcohol? Chavo Guerrero, he has a tequila.
See, I'd be down for that.
Yeah,
Get
I'm
some
dead
tequila.
on down. Let's get Chavo Guerrero to sponsor us.
Get some tequila in here.
Yeah, someone please tweet out to Chavo and say we're interested.
Get some JR's barbecue as well. I know it's not alcohol, but you know.
Oh hell yeah. I mean, it's AEW themed. Can we get a little bit of the bubbly too?
I don't know if they're still selling a little bit of the bubbly.
I feel as though Chris would not be against it.
Then again, I also don't want to endorse Chris Jericho at the moment. So,
What did he? Oh, it's the learning tree.
well, that and you know, he's an adamant Trump supporter.
Oh yeah, that's very valid.
Northern Lights bomb.
But he's Canadian, so it's can't even be most up to date.
Well, honestly, it makes it even weirder. Also, I just noticed the referees. Is this also a last man standing match?
I believe Paul Turner might be stuck in last man standing mode. Yes.
I mean, currently Paul Turner is stuck in sidestepping mode.
He's got some good sidesteps. What can we say? Those are the pretty good sidestep. That right there is the highlight of his career.
Sure.
I mean, does any referee have a highlight in this company?
In our company specifically, no.
Yeah, precisely. Paul Turner
So does
sidesteps.
does anyone any referee have highlights? Yes.
Yes, Bryce
Remsburg.
I knew it. Knew you'd say it. I knew you'd bring up Bryce.
We stand Bryce in this house.
This is not a house. This is a commentary desk.
Sure, whatever.
We are not a WWF pay-per-view.
We are not in your house.
Thankfully, that'd be a bit weird. Paul Turner counting Steve Austin. You might want to be careful with that. He was careful with that.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, do you want to be the man to count out Steve Austin?
Jumping headbutt from Delirious.
Yeah, straight to the Red Orchestra. 5, 6, Larry's up at 6. I don't know how this has lasted longer than the title match did, but it has.
Yeah, so somehow this goes longer than the world title match, and we didn't even realize it was a last man standing match.
No, I realized, I just didn't want to bring it up. Like, it's one of those where, you know, I'd rather the audience realize midway through.
Sure.
Because, like, we weren't told about this.
No, we weren't. This very much just happened.
Yeah. Like, we just arrived and it also is like, oh yeah, here's another last man standing match. And then
Stunner.
Ref's gonna count.
First of the match. Is it as effective in last man standing matches? Is the question.
Yeah, apparently so.
Not enough to get the win, though.
Yeah, you take what you can get.
Slam to the outside.
Yeah, throws him out to the ring.
Paul Turner not counting that as him being down.
Well, I mean, no, he's got to be in the ring.
There has never been a last man standing match that requires you to be not standing in the ring.
Precisely. He's standing out of the ring.
But he was down outside the ring.
No. That's, we all know referees are forced onto the ring. You know, it's like super glue.
I mean, what weird sort of refs are you getting? Also, what weird kind of super glue are you getting?
Gorilla Glue and Brad Maddox. That's your question?
Jay Driller.
Will it be
Ref.
enough?
With
It
the
might
count.
be. It might be.
Getting to his feet. Is he recovered?
Yes, but barely.
Just barely able to get it. Stunner.
Might have to hope this is enough.
Larry's hasn't moved yet.
He's still not moved.
He's trying to get up.
It's not gonna be enough.
Only able to get to 1 foot. Needs to get to both.
Here's the brewskis. Give him a hell yeah. He's done it. He saved us from Delirious. Thank you, Mr. Austin. Thank you.
Now being barred Cora Jade, the person in our division to have the most title defenses.
I think you mean company. Maybe.
I mean, both.
Yeah,
Division, company, same thing.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is who's. That's a who's here, and that is also the night. Hopefully, please no one come out of the locker room. Please, for the love of God, I would like to sleep.
Yeah, we don't need any more surprise last minute matches.
Yes, we
I
don't
think.
need any more brewskis. I've already had a few. But I do have the question: what will come from these matches? Because bear in mind, we now have a new tag team champion. We have a retaining world heavyweight champion. Excuse me. There's a lot of things that can happen.
Yeah, more to open up the division. You know, there's still I know Bookers are still planning a trios belt as well, which opens the division up even further. But
Yes, I've heard murmurs that Jinder Mahal is excited for that.
yes, I think Jinder believes that him and the Sings have a better chance than
Other teams.
or at very least than just the Sings on their own.
Didn't they lose? Probably best don't tell them that, is it?
I think it's best you just move on. Yes.
Yes. So, with that being said, we want to see who will be there to challenge who's hit belt. Maybe we'll see the Trios division form, but only time will tell. You'll have to tune in next week to find out.
Yes, indeed. Until then, ta-ra.
Take care!